Guys, this is for the ultimate steak, a blowout meal, something special for the weekend. This is a double steak, double thickness. This will feed 2 greedy or 4 people. We're gonna create an incredible crust, amazing flavor, and still get beautiful, blushing, juicy meat on the middle. This is taking steak to a completely different level. Let me show you how to do it. This isn't about the everyday. This is about going the extra mile to create a weekend feast. Trust me, your friends and family will love you for this one. This is the côte de bœuf. It's been French trimmed. That means the meat off this bone has been removed. It's got 2 different cuts within the one cut. So we've got this cap meat here, which is darker, it's delicious, it's sweet. It's the bit that I always fight over on a roast 4 ribber beef. Then you've got this eye meat here, kind of a little bit more like a tasty sort of sirloin of steak. Notice the intramuscular fat, right? This is a good thing. It means that that fat will melt and season and take care of that meat, and it means flavor. To go with the ultimate steak, I want to give you the ultimate golden, crunchy roast potatoes. Get yourself some Maris Pipers. I've tested loads of these, and they're the best. I'll just peel it with a knife, and that's what I want. A nice 2 squash ball sized piece of potato. Parboil them for longer than normal, around 12 minutes, until they're almost a bit mushy. Drain and let them steam till dry for an awesome crunch on the outside and extra fluffiness on the inside. Let's do it, let's cook it. So we'll preheat the tray and the oven to 200 degrees Celsius, 400 Fahrenheit. We're going to use 2 fats here. Olive oil, butter. That's going to give it colour and a lovely sweetness. Then we're going to go in with a really important herb to beef and potatoes, good old rosemary. Apparently an antidepressant, so we can all do with a little bit of that. One more thing, guys, to take it to that extra place. 1 bulb of garlic, no peeling, no mucking about, just give it a good old spank and into that fat. Right, now you want to coat all the spuds. Give them a big fat herby kiss of love and a good sprinkling of sea salt. Bung in the oven for 45 minutes to an hour at 220 until golden and crisp. Now, time to cook up the steak. So what I want to do is show you how to perfect the perfect steak. First up, I'll give it a good rub all over with sea salt and finely ground black pepper. Beef loves pepper. You want to get this out of the fridge an hour and a half before you cook it, because if I took you off a beach in Ibiza and threw you in the sea in Iceland, right, you'd be like, ah! And that's what that meat's going to do if you try and cook it like that from the fridge, right? So we want it to be nice and gentle. So in this pan, I'm going to add some oil. I'm going to go in fat side down. Let's get the fat touching the pan first. Let's get that fat rendering, and it'll also put more fat in the pan, which will kiss the meat later. I'm just sealing the steak at the moment. Then put it onto the face, just like that. Now, you remember, we want to go for double steaks, right? Double steaks allows us the ability to create that bark, that crust, that flavour, that beautiful, beautiful look and feel, OK? You can't do that with a regular single portion of steak. Cooking at the weekend is all about taking the time to create something special. So turn that steak every minute for perfect results. Look at the fat dancing around here, OK? That's what we want. That's going to create that amazing flavour. Next up, make yourself a herb brush. Any woody herbs will do. Rosemary, thyme, oregano. Get a wooden spoon out and tie up all the herbs with a piece of string. Ah, flavour, perfume, care, simplicity itself. Absolutely gorgeous. I like the beef medium rare, but my wife loves it just blushing. So I'm going to cook it for 6 minutes on each side. Once it's gnarly and gorgeous on the outside, give it a good baste with the juices from the pan and leave it to rest for 4 minutes. Now, an amazing tip to take your ultimate roast potatoes to a whole new level. Get down to Boots. Go and get those funny little spritzer things that your wife buys to put things on her hair or on her face, or I don't know what the girls do with this stuff, and do something really real with it, right? We're going to plonk in some herbs, any spices, anything that gets your thing going, right? I want to fill this up with a kind of flavoured or spiced vinegar, cider vinegar, white wine vinegar. Even here, I've used chili and red wine vinegar, right? I have 2 or 3 of these hanging about, and when I'm roasting meats or potatoes, I pull it out when it's sizzling and put it back in the oven, and it gives it this little hidden, invisible something, right? This is proper secret stuff. I shouldn't be telling you this stuff. This is how we go the extra little level in the restaurants, okay? And that's what you get. When the potatoes are nearly done, spritz on that layer, back in, 30 seconds, dehydrates, sticks to it. It's gonna be subtle, don't worry. I'm not talking like fish and chips, but there's gonna be that little bit of something on the little bit of crust, on that little bit of roast potato that just punches you in the face and goes, Boyakasha! Shimon! Ow! That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Tell you what we're gonna do, the next bit, we need to squash them. The ultimate roast potato needs to be squashed, okay? Get something flat on top, and we're just gonna squash it. The fluffiness comes out, the crispy bit goes flat, so we're gonna get more surface area of crisp and more fluff exposed. Finish them off with another spritz of vinegar and a final sizzle in the oven. Now it's time to slice up our steak. Season with sea salt and mix some good quality extra virgin olive oil with the juices. Drizzle all over the steak to keep it lovely and moist. Juicy steak, the ultimate roast potatoes, and a fresh lemon and watercress salad. Now that's a proper weekend treat. So look at that. Ultimate steak, but definitely not as you know it.